Hello and welcome back, Janome makers. My name is Carmen, or Sweet Nehru. I am both a cosplayer and costumer. So today's tutorial is something I'm really excited about. It is something you can apply to any cosplay or garments that you want to make at home with any fabric you desire. The first method is going to be a corded satin stitch that you can do on your machine, and the next one is just going to be a basic hand applique stitch. So without further ado, let's get into the materials you're going to need for this project. From left to right, you're going to need some sewing needles and wax, varying sizes of scissors, some 1mm nylon cord, water-soluble pen, and pins. So I'm starting off with my base fabric, which is bridal satin, some silk satin for my custom applique, and my pattern shape. For any of your custom garments or costumes, make sure you do this applique technique before you stitch your garment together. Now go ahead and take your water-soluble pen and trace it along your pattern piece. You can pin if you'd like, but I like to use some pattern weights to make sure it doesn't go anywhere while tracing. I boot up my Janome Skyline S9, adjust my stitch length just a little bit for my silk satin. Now I'm just going to go ahead and stay stitch the outline that I just traced. This just better helps keep a natural fold in my fabric and prevents any fraying. Now you're just going to go ahead and take some handy scissors and trim the excess. Make sure to clip as close as possible to the center of your convex point, but not all the way through. Now for folding the concave point, I'm just going to do some finger pressing like so. And then with my scissors, just cut off the excess. Now just fold the one edge over itself along with the point, and then fold the other side over one more time. Now this makes a perfect little fold without cutting off any excess fabric that will make it fray. Now with your iron to the correct temperature setting for your fabrics, you're just going to press everything down as neatly as possible. Now when pressing any curves, you're just going to, once again, clip as close as possible to your stay stitch, just to relieve of any tension and also to rid of excess fabric. Just continue to press on the backside and then on the front once you're done. And it should look something like this. Now normally I would recommend a lighter weight thread when sewing on applique pieces, but for this tutorial, I'm going to be using a contrast color, higher weight cotton thread. Go ahead and thread your needle with pretty much just a standard size needle, and it's going to be a single thread and knotted, of course. Now for your applique piece, you can either go ahead and pin it or you can baste it, but for this tutorial, I'm just going to be using a quick fix with my spray-on glue. I do a light coat off camera and it keeps it in place pretty well. And finally, of course, wax your thread. Now we're going to start by sliding the needle underneath the folded edge and then taking our first stitch through the base fabric just to anchor our stitch well, but also hiding the knot. So we're just basically going to be doing a slip stitch for attaching our applique piece. I go ahead and take 1/8 inch approximate length between my each stitch, and then again, just take your needle and pass it through the folded edge, trying to be as invisible as possible. So after you pull your thread through one more time, you're going to take one stitch under, poke it through the folded edge, and once again, take a tiny stitch through the base fabric and then catching your applique piece right at the fold. You're trying to catch as little as fabric as possible so as to be invisible. Now just go ahead and just do this all the way around your applique piece. Now, when you get to the convex point, obviously the fabric is very limited, so we're going to take an extra measure and just do a small V-shaped fill stitch. Of course, with the perfect matching thread, it would be more visible, but as we can see, it's just meant to fill in lightly so as it doesn't fray further. And once completed, it should look something like this. Very small to the eye, but really helps in the longevity of the applique piece. And voila, your applique is all attached. Go ahead and finish the rest of your garment piece once this is done. Now let's move on to the corded satin stitch applique. Once again, I have my fabrics and my pattern piece that I go ahead and trace with my water-soluble pen. Now go ahead and take your satin nylon cord and cut your desired length. On my Janome Skyline, I use the F2 lettered foot, and I go ahead and set my settings to the satin stitch, which is really just a tight zigzag. As always, before you do it on your actual garment, do a test. And so it's pretty straightforward. The needle is just basically going to go right over the nylon cording with your satin stitch. Just make sure to go slow and pivot and lift up your foot whenever need be. And once you are done, it should look something like this. So rather than just snip the excess nylon cording for it to pull out on its own, we're going to thread it through an appropriate sized needle and then pull it through the back side and then knot it and clip the excess. Now we're just gonna go ahead, trim away the excess fabric, and then use a smaller size scissor to get as close as possible to around the applique piece. And there you have it. You have a finished, beautiful satin corded applique piece. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I hope this video was informational or at the very least inspirational for your next project at home. See you next time.